We a little bit late, family, but hey, kids had to go skating. Kids got to skate. My fault. Children have to skate. You know, so we was able to go do the skating piece.
Can I show them?
Yeah, hold on, Sasha Mosh. I'm about to go up on that right now. Hold on. All right, we are live. We're up. I'm gonna open up the lines. Come on, Sasha Mosh, so you can show them. Sasha won something at the skating party. At our skating party, she won a birthday party certificate, and she gets $130 off her birthday party. So how many people be interested in coming to Sasha's birthday skating if we have a skating party? Because you know her birthday ain't all the way until, where is my pick at? My hair look horrible. Go in the bathroom and get my pick. But congratulations to Miss Sasha Moss for winning. All right. Hey, it ain't in there?
Nope.
Oh, when everybody take their hair down, I could never find my pick. Congratulations, Sasha. You want me to hold on to it, or what you want to do?
Your wallet. I'm gonna
Put it in my wallet? Okay. So we're gonna put this up. So when it's time for Sasha to have a skating party, we got the little piece in here. So I guess I'm gonna have to learn how to do a party, huh? All right. So we're gonna open up the lines. So family, we have some proverbs to go through. See, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. All right. So we got some cool. Two windows open up. Beautiful. So we're gonna open up the Uber conference on this window. For those that want to call in, 614
556 4535.
Say it again.
614 556 4535.
That's right. The number to call in so that you can get down with the wisdom mining is 614-556-4535. I'm looking for wisdom on these proverbs. We're going to rush through. I ain't going to say rush through, but we're going to go through them. The conversation kick off. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. If not, then y'all know how we do it. Y'all already know how we get down here, Johnny. We do it all by ourselves. Makes no difference. So here, let's cue the intro music.
I'm gonna be dancing to this like I won, because I did.
You said what?
I'm gonna be dancing to this song like I won, because I did. Hey, Bobby. Hey, come here.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That track ain't on here. Let's go on and open with another track. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let's see what this is.
In the morning. In the morning. Yeah.
Brothers and sisters, take a little time to really look at one another and ask yourself, can we really afford to lose one another? We must understand that we are all we got. We're forgetting our past, blinded by crack and gun smoke. We must turn that mess around and make the other man choke. Down in flames, like the Hindenburg. One day I opened my ears. You wouldn't believe what I heard. They say your word ain't. See, you promised us great things, but only giving us a little bit. I keep your Star hat as a souvenir. The uncle is dead, but I'm not even gonna shed a tear. See, right now you're the big fish, but I'm the genie in the lantern, and you get no wish. Usually you get three, but I'm taking one plus the two that you owe me. It's so hard to feel proud. While I shed a tear, you're still talking loud. I'll never get on a boat with the man, because it reminds me of that great master plan. Oh, I haven't forgotten the last cruise we took. We end up picking cotton. You tried to play me out like a sucker, but I survived to take back what's mine, your mother. So repay your debt to us. Mama so light, cause all the nuts that you busted, you violated our blood and flick us with acne. So who's the real savage race? Please tell me. What race is really your mind state? So the mess you bumped up is the mess you're gonna have to face. See why I'm so upset? Because you brainwash my people, talking up the side of your neck. So I just sit back and light up a steam so to deal with the pains and the rage in the ghetto. Who really knows what tomorrow's gonna bring? Our heads are filled with these false hopes and dark dreams. The rage in the ghetto, it drives me to chaos. Brothers talk they mess and get taught. See, deep down inside, I wanna change, but it's hard as hell to remove these chains on my brain. You got me thinking that I'm less than I really am. Put up a 10-foot pole and impale sand. The rage in my mind, it keeps me from crying. But inside I'm slowly dying. Because I don't know who I am. So I pick up an idol and become his biggest fan. Pattern myself to be just like Jack. I can have a big Cadillac, slanging crack. Invest seriously, and then I start rolling hard, and the rest is history. Grew very insecure, got a few keys, and holding G's. Nobody can be trusted. I sit with a shotgun and then my jock strap a small gap because I'm so damn scared. Walk the streets alone at night, I wouldn't dare. Will I make it to 21? I'm only 19. My life has just begun. I got snatched up by the feds. I was slapped around, then assigned the concrete bed. And now I'm behind bars. Yesterday was the last day I would see stars. And now I'm feeling sorry, cause everything I ever did is coming back to haunt me. I'm crouched in a corner, hugging my knees. I'll be 37 by the time that I'm free. I got enough bed sheet, I'll make me a nice little noose and I'm out. One hell of a future. I fell into the hand of the plan and now it's over. The rage inside is still alive. And will survive until I die. And if it's
I don't know what's wrong.
to
The
see,
black signal should have went out. I don't know what's up.
It's a shame though, but it's all because of the rage in the ghetto.
Rage in the ghetto, brother Ashibu.
Little shout out pop to the underground, took me in and gave me some knowledge. And now I'm ready. Hands up with the devil. Ha ha. Ashibu. Brothers in black.
You ready?
Stepping off. Protect.
Let's get it poppin'. I couldn't find the original track to start the show, but today we are on day 55. I'll read through the Proverbs so that we can get a good feel. Those of you that's joining or maybe joining us later. We on day 55. We pulling from Gye-Nyame Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes, compiled by myself, Brother Hatim. You know what I'm saying? Anybody interested in getting a book, you go to GyeNyameJourney.com. If you look in the top tabs, you see Gye-Nyame Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes, and you can join us firsthand. Being able to look at your own book. This is a workbook. So when you get it, it's like this. It has spaces in it. It's a 90-day process for those that want to do it seriously, or if you do it once a week, that's 90 weeks of self-development, right? Oh, the black signal went out. I set it for 9:45. So hey, and it's a 90-day. You can do it a 90-day process. You can do it once a week or once every other day. It all depends on you. Those that seriously want to do some self mastery, you know what I'm saying? We have what we call the 224 self help process, right? Where we have to spend those of us that's advanced in the journey. We have to spend at least 2 hours a day on personal development, on self-help. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing every day? There should be a little piece of your day, a part of your day, where you start working on you. And what you start noticing is that the more you start working on you, and building your tribe, and building yourself, or building yourself, then building your tribe and stuff like that, stuff will start happening, and you'll start being able to spend more and more time to work on yourself. Because we got to understand this system was built up on a process of daily finding ways to beat us down, right? So we have to start working on a process a little bit at a time, a couple of minutes a day, and building up to where we up to 2 hours a day. And once we really start investing at least 2 hours a day, you'll start seeing that now you are able to do 2.5, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Then the whole self-mastery and HPL the piece becomes a full-time job. What do I mean? Working on yourself, you'll start finding ways to incorporate the work that you've been doing into your work. It will make you a better person, and give you insight, help you find the insight so that you can start applying your skills to what you do, so that even in what you do, no matter where you are, you will be able to apply that time, that 8 hours that somebody is paying you for, right? To also nation building. So in some form of fashion, we have to be slick about how we build this stuff in. We got to, you know what I'm saying? But then eventually you get to a point where it's like, boom, you're going to be able to go all out with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a process. And it takes years. You know what I'm saying? It takes years. And, anybody out there that want to get into anything similar to what I'm talking about, especially if you want to work for your people, you know what I'm saying, work with your people, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a process. Some people want immediate effects. They think they come into the movement with a master plan to change everything, to change the world. They think that they were the first one with original idea, but all this stuff, there's, as they say, there's nothing new under the sun, family. And in many ways, we have tried many different things. And not that they failed, but they might have been out of time, they might have been out of sync, they might still be working, right? So, for example, let me give you an example. Nellie Fuller came out with a book in the early 70s, I think, maybe late 60s, early 70s. Um, um, and a key word that he used was white supremacy, white supremacy, white supremacy. And, through the 70s and through the 80s, you would hear some people use the word, and some people would use the word. People rebelled against the whole concept, and then, you had people eventually. And now you hear in our lexicon, now with a lot of people that are conscious, you hear the term white supremacy. So he developed a consciousness, right? And it took time for it to grow. And just like that, you know what I'm saying, when we start doing what we doing, we start using our language, and we start, incorporating things, it start to grow. And it sets a consciousness. This is why one of the first things I said, we're conquering the weak. We took time to conquer the weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, what do you mean you conquered the weak? Well, you know what I'm saying? We got these 7 days, and I don't agree with the names that we got on the 7 days. So I want the names to be culturally appropriate for me and mine, right? And every time I slip up and say the days, you know what I'm saying? I'm in casual conversation with somebody that's in my tribe. You know what I'm saying? Boom, right? I order that. You know what I'm saying? And one of the elders told me, the Baba told me, he said, for those people that's too old, since you doing push-ups, for those people that's too old to do push-ups, when a young person catch them saying the wrong day in one of our cultural situations, they use the wrong name for the day, they should pay that young person $1 for being perceptive and being like, yo, you out of code. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people want just throw a whole bunch of stuff on everybody, but we got to understand that the process that we are in, or the system that we are in right now, was developed a step at a time, and a code was formed over a period of time. And just like that, we have to go on and start forming those behaviors, forming those attitudes, one step at a time. Not just pouring everything on everybody, because everybody's not going to be receptive. Some people will be like, you'll be able to drop a whole bunch up on them and they'll be able to jump right into it. But a majority of the people that we need will not be able to do that. So we are going to have to take a step-by-step process. So we start like, you know what I'm saying, 2 hours. Work your way up to 2 hours, man. You know what I'm saying? Can you spend 2 hours a day working on you, doing culturally appropriate actions, right? 2 hours a day working on your body. You know what I'm saying? You know, and within that 2 hours in that day, working on your body, working on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Working on organizing something or being involved with organization. You know what I'm saying? So if you add that up over a week, you should be eventually be spending 14 hours, right? And as you get better and better and better at doing it, you're gonna start finding you're gonna be slipping in more time. Trust me, it works. Step by step, 224 step help process. You can, you know, this is on all of my videos. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Because this is part of the process. Because some people start their day off with me, and far as the daily toast and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, they start off most of the days, because you know sometimes I'm getting up late, right? So, but they start off, or at least a part of their day, they dedicate to this 30-minute to 45-minute discussion. And on some days, we do it twice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom. So, you know, this goes into their time. But then also, they start adding other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we got people that tutor young people and try to teach them how to use numbers and use culturally appropriate methods to teach them the mathematics. We got cultural, you know what I'm saying? We got people utilizing what we do in a whole bunch of different fields, family. And if we want to be free, you know what I'm saying? We got to first start freeing the mind. So, and once you start getting the mind going, you got to start developing the actions, ceremonies, the rituals, and stuff like that. And as an individual, you'll start running into other people that you'll start seeing doing the same thing. And that's when you start forming that tribe, those people that you can trust. So when times get hard, you know it's deeper than just, you know what I'm saying, get the bag, get the bag, get the bag. You know what I'm saying? I go skating and I'm listening to some of the music that they are broadcasting for our kids. You know what I'm saying? They're playing Cardi B, and then she said, you know, and the only thing the song keep repeating is money, money. I love money. I love more than sex, but I love checks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. Diggity. Oh shit. You know. Kindergarten. 8th grade, huh? This is what we're giving. You know what I'm saying? But I love money. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we gotta help our young people, and we gotta set the example of our young people for a love that's deeper than money. Loving something deeper and bigger than money. Actually loving the thing that creates value. Hell with being in love with the thing that's value, being in love with the thing that creates the value, and that's culture, right? So, the proverb for the day 55, family. This is our second time through this book. We on day 55. You know what I'm saying? What's crazy is we did this book, and in between coming back to this book, we went into the African tree of life. And we're going to do that again. We're going to keep this cycle going. We're going to keep this going. And then eventually, when I get too old to do it, maybe somebody pick up the mantle and continue. You know what I'm saying? We're doing media here. You know what I'm saying? So the lines are open, 614-556-4535. It don't look like nobody is there. So we're going to jump on in it, and we're going to do our thing. First one, there is nothing that wastes the body like worry, and one who has any faith in God should be ashamed to worry about anything whatsoever. I'm sorry, I have to. second one. The highest reward for man's toil is not what he gets for it, but what he becomes by it. These are all things that he that waits for a chance may wait for a long time. Family, we got 3 winners tonight. 3 winners tonight, so let's do this. Class is in session. Vicky, pick a number between 1 and 3.
1.
1.
I want to pick one.
What?
2.
So you want me to do 2?
Yeah.
All right. Why you come after I asked her? All right, that's cool.
2.
All right, so we're gonna do 2. Shots out to, let's see who on here. Miss Regina. I see you dropping bombs tonight. I'm trying to. I try to drop bombs every time I get on here. I hope, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, my major hope is to make sure that I'm not wasting people's time, and every now and then you can find a Jew. You know what I'm saying? We call it wisdom mining, right? And you know when you're mining, there's a lot of other stuff besides the gold or the diamonds or whatever whatever precious that you're looking for. There's a lot of other stuff around it that you have to dig through, and then when you find what you're looking for, it's beautiful, but it still need to be refined. If it's a diamond, it need to be cut. If it's gold or silver or some precious metal, it may need to be melted so you can take out all the impurities. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, like I said, it's a process. So my daughter wanted me to start with number 2. The highest reward for man's toil is not what he gets for it, but what he becomes by it. So we have been, because we are involved in a system that is not really designed to really reward us, right? They got to give us false rewards, right? And what we have, because we have not been working in a sense for our best interest, we have fallen into the trap of working for fiat, working for something that stands in for something else. Brother Shock is, so why is the calling line? Hold on, Brother Shock is on the line. Let's see what's going on. I don't know why I had opened up the line. Sasha, stop lying. Stop lying. Nobody was mean to you. Nobody was mean to you.
You are the first participant on this Uber conference. Please hold while we wait for the others to join. This call is being recorded.
All right, cool. So we got Brother Shaka on the line. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man?
I'm chilling.
Man, I was toggling between, because I guess you are on 2 Facebook Lives right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I was toggling between that. You on 2 different devices here?
Nope, all this is going through one device. Actually, I'm on 2 Facebook Lives, 2 YouTube Live, Periscope, and something else called Stream.me. Actually, I can stream on about 30 platforms at the same time. I'm eventually start narrowing it down and getting to the ones that are really working.
How can you? What are you using to?
It's called Restreamio.
It's called what?
Restreamio.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
And if you think this is hot, wait till I get my device around my birthday. I just got the notice. It's paid for. And it's on its way, and it's gonna be hot. And then I'm looking at another device So we're about to take this to a whole nother level, man. But anyway, I'm on the second proverb, and I was talking. Let me read it for you again, and then I'm gonna go back into what I was saying. Then I'll let you loose on it. The highest reward for a man's toil is not what he gets for it, but what he becomes by it. Now,
Say that. Say that again.
the highest reward for man's toil is not what he gets for it, but what he becomes by it. That's from John Ruskin.
Uh-huh.
So now, what I was trying to explain was in a society where a lot of stuff is not designed to really benefit us in the truest sense, because we're working, in many cases, a lot of us, a majority of us, are working in industries and professions that actually benefit others more than it benefits ourselves. We have many, I can say all, but many people have fallen into a realm of just receiving the reward for the toil. But when you really start working for yourself and you really start doing something that you love and you're working for something that you love, what you start to find out, the reward is not necessarily the money. The reward is what you start finding out and what you start learning about yourself, of what you are becoming. You know what I'm saying? And what a lot of people lack is the ability to find something where they could really pour themselves into to their toil, into their struggle, so that they can see and watch the true reward of watching what they blossom into. It's a beautiful thing when you find people that work like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't necessarily even about, it's like when you see somebody that's truly passionate about something and they're creating something, there's a certain satisfaction that they could get that outdoes
Yep.
some people that may be making hundreds of thousands of dollars. That do stuff and make these moves and get all this money, but yet they still unhappy. They got to go and take some pills because they feeling anxious. You know what I'm saying? Or they're depressed. And they have to sit down and talk to a psychiatrist day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? They got to buy all these expensive toys because they working for the money rather than working at something that they love enough to become something greater. Yeah, so Ali, you if you got something you want to throw on that,
I got a whole bunch I want to throw on that. I do.
go ahead.
I got a whole bunch. Okay, so let me get back here because you know how my mind be like. I got
Buffering,
so
I
much.
understand. I understand.
Yeah.
You old, don't worry about
So,
it.
all right. So here's what it is, man. When when you have selfless intention in the service that you provide, and you know that you provide a service to the world,
Daddy, can we drink this?
No,
you
go downstairs and get her one.
you start you eventually fall out of habit and into intention with that thing. So what I mean is this: sometimes when you do something good or you do something great, people don't like it. If you got a relative that makes a great pie, and everybody just come around for that pie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you become a producer of pies, but because you're just doing it out of habit, that frequency ain't there the way it was when you had no intention for it. Does that
Mm-hmm.
make sense?
Right. Or you kind of degrade the pot. The whole
Right.
pie, because the pie pieces,
Right.
that's a
And see,
beautiful
here's the
topic.
piece.
Go ahead.
That's why I tell. I know when you know yourself and you know what you're here to do. You know, I told myself, I restrained myself a few times. When the first time that I knew that my purpose as a father was being challenged, I said, well, hold on.